What's going on, guys? Radio Graffiti here, and today I have a bit of movie news I want to discuss with you guys. I personally trust when it comes to movie news, and let's just say it is true. John Wick 5, it's been talked about basically since John Wick 4 has come out, which makes little to no sense to me because, spoiler alert, John Wick 4, John Wick apparently dies, and the way they go about it, it's handled very well, where he has the memories of his wife and everything, and just the execution of it all, with it being his friend that shoots him. They kind of leave it as a mystery. Is John Wick dead? Is he alive? They're kind of presumed to believe he's dead, but either way, it's a great way to end the John Wick movies, and they definitely should not make a John Wick 5. I don't want this franchise to be the new Fast and Furious, where their best movies were a long time ago, and now they're just milking the franchise for as much money as they can possibly drain out of it. We see this happen a lot with movies nowadays, where franchises just refuse to end. I feel like that's something that's got to end with movies nowadays, where they just continuously make prequels, they make spinoffs, they keep making more and more movies that are unnecessary. We don't need a spinoff TV show, we don't need prequels, we don't need even more and more movies. It's okay to have 3 or 4 good movies, and then just end the franchise there. You don't have to make a 5th one. You ended it perfectly fine. And let's be honest, the quality has kind of been declining with every movie anyway. And it's like John Wick was such a good movie because it was just so simple. You got this guy who was in retirement and he had his puppy that his dead wife gave him. One day he runs into some shitbag that breaks into his house, steals his car, and kills his dog. But little does he know, he fucked with the wrong person. He fucked with John Wick. So now you automatically root for John Wick. You want to see him kill these guys by any means possible. And it was a very satisfying revenge flick. I think John Wick 2 was pretty great as well. John Wick 3 and 4 were a bit of a decline, if you ask me. I just don't like movies that just feel like it's all nothing but action. Little to no story. It's like it just gets really repetitive after a while. That's my biggest criticism with John Wick 4 is it's just constant scenes of John Wick shooting somebody, and he hides behind something, then he runs up real quick, shoots them in the head, and then it just keeps going. It's like that gets kind of boring after a while. Some of the best action scenes in the past decade have been in the John Wick movies. I'm not trying to discredit the John Wick movies at all, but I think it's time to end it. I don't really see how you can even do a 5th one. I mean, what, is John Wick going to come out of hell? Are we literally going to see John Wick in hell shooting Satan or something? I mean, how much more ridiculous can this story get? How many more times can this guy come out of retirement for one last job, Keanu Reeves, he's great with the choreography. He's fucking awesome as John Wick, but I just don't see why we need to keep making these movies. I know I don't have to watch it, but I just don't want this franchise to just be milked to death. I just don't want them to ruin the reputation of John Wick movies by just making unnecessary sequels that don't need to happen. If you want to make a movie in the John Wick universe, you can make it about the end credit scene in John Wick 4. Donnie Yen's character kills that girl's dad. You can make a movie about that if you want to have a movie in the John Wick universe. Whatever. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of John Wick spinoff with Anna de Armas? I don't know if that's a prequel or not, or if that's even going to still happen. I feel like that's been in talks for like 5 years now. But yeah, just keep Keanu Reeves out of it. Just let John Wick's story end with John Wick 4. We don't need more movies. We get it. The dude was a badass. You made some good movies. Just end it, please. I'm begging you. I feel like that's something Hollywood needs to be told more. To just stop. Just because you can't make another movie doesn't mean you should. But yeah, those are just my personal thoughts. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me that you don't want John Wick to be milked and like you want to just end with John Wick 4? Or do you disagree and do you think these movies just get better every time and you want to see another one? I mean, if they did make a John Wick 5, I don't think it would be the worst movie of the year, but I just think it's going to do more damage to the franchise overall because it's like they make a 5th movie. What's stopping them from making a 6th and a 7th? And then here we are with John Wick 10. It's just like, when are they going to stop? When is this story going to be able to end? But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys next time.